Most diet culture ideas become cheap knockoffs of what it takes to achieve your goal. This pill will reduce your hunger pangs, or this soup is very low in calories and it's hot, so your stomach will feel fuller for longer. This herb will curb your cravings. These are the free foods, so have all you want. Hiya, Renee Jones here. In the late 70s and early 80s, we were recommended the low-fat diet. The message was that you could have basically all you wanted, as long as it didn't include fat. Well, at least that's how I heard it. How about you? Other methods have said calories no longer matter. You could eat all the X you want and you'd lose weight. Gastric bypass gives you a smaller stomach. And the GLP-1 inhibitors, well, they just reduce your hunger, so you won't eat as much. You get all you want, but you don't want as much. We do love the idea of freedom to eat all we want and still lose weight. But that's usually only true for those with either a high metabolic rate, a tapeworm, or an overactive thyroid. Speaking of that, do you remember the product called Lard Be Gone? It was a pill with tapeworm eggs. These are all knockoffs of what it takes to have food freedom. See, real food freedom comes from making difficult choices amidst temptation. So, how do we learn to do that? We learn some life lessons and choose to apply them to weight loss. I know it's not magic, it's not sexy, it's certainly not easy. But when we learn these 10 key lessons, it makes a huge difference. So the first 3 this week: patience, persistence, and self-discipline. In almost every other area of your life, you've learned these. Budgets and finance are built on these. School and training run on these. Areas as disparate as relationships, holidays, and meal preparation run on these. We know how to do this. So, be patient. How can you be more patient with yourself and the process of weight loss this week? Beating up on yourself for struggling with a new way of doing something is counterproductive. So be kind, be patient, and then be persistent. In what areas do you need to be more persistent in making good choices and those changes? Practicing what you want to do is part of the process. Persistently making better choices make the change. And self-discipline. Oh, if we could bottle that, right? Well, we can't, but we can grow it. Choose one element, maybe a food, maybe exercise or a habit, something around which you will practice self-discipline this week. One step at a time will change your life a lot more than those cheap knockoffs. If you need some help to get started, let's talk. Contact me at renee@packyourownbag.com. All the best.